McKenna and Kyle, you have come together in the house of the church so that in the presence of the church's minister in this community, your intention to enter into marriage may be strengthened by the Lord with a sacred seal. Christ abundantly blesses you. Through a special sacrament, he enriches and strengthens those he has consecrated in holy baptism, that they may be faithful to each other and assume all the responsibilities of married life. And so, in the presence of the church, I ask you to state your intentions.
You show me worlds I never knew. You turn my darkness.
Kyle and McKenna, do you come here to enter into marriage without coercion, freely and wholeheartedly?
I do.
I do.
Do you intend, as you follow the path of marriage, to love and honor each other for as long as you both shall live?
I do.
I do.
And do you desire to accept children lovingly from God and bring them up according to the law of Christ and his church?
I do.
I do.
Since it is your intention to enter into the sacrament of marriage with your right hands joined, please declare your consent before God and this church.
If you're reading this, I'm probably on my way to Mexico. Just kidding. Just kidding. McKenna, I cannot wait. I'm like 2 seconds in. McKenna, I cannot wait to continue growing our relationship with each other. You are such a strong, beautiful woman that I don't think I could live without. Even though you drive me nuts sometimes, I don't think there's any other woman I would want to spend the rest of my life with, unless Jennifer Aniston called me up. Then I might have to change my mind. LOL. But honestly, I can't wait to explore the rest of our lives together and start a family. I hope you are just as excited as I am to start this next chapter of our lives. I know you will look absolutely gorgeous today, and I can't wait to see you walk down the aisle. I am ready to take these next steps forward with you, and I hope that you are filled with the same amount of love and happiness we have shared in the past. See you at the end of the aisle. Love, Kyle.
I, Kyle Daniel Parker,
Take you, McKenna Nicole Caldwell,
take you, McKenna Nicole Caldwell,
to be my wife.
to be my wife.
I promise to be faithful to you
I promise to be faithful to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love you and to honor you
to love you and to honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
I, McKenna Nicole Caldwell,
I, McKenna Nicole Caldwell,
take you, Kyle Daniel Parker,
take you, Kyle Daniel Parker,
to be my husband.
to be my husband.
I promise to be faithful to you
I promise to be faithful to you
in good times and in bad,
in good times and in bad,
in sickness and in health,
in sickness and in health,
to love you and to honor you
to love you and to honor you
all the days of my life.
all the days of my life.
May the Lord in his kindness strengthen the consent that you have declared before the church. For what God has joined, no one must ever separate.
All right, now the fun part.
Steady through the highs and lows, closer than your skin and bones. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. Shining in the darkest night, holding your heart in mine. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you. I'll carry you through heartache and trouble and nothing drag you down. I want you to know I won't let you go.
Hello
I'll be
everyone.
the
As most of you know, I'm Kyle's older, better looking, definitely smarter twin, but McKenna, you didn't do too bad for yourself. First off, I want to say thank you to both my parents and McKenna's parents for putting all this on. I want to thank all of you guys for showing up to help us celebrate as well. We really appreciate it from everyone. And McKenna, looking stunning tonight. Kyle, not too bad yourself. McKenna, you've only mixed this up once so far, so not bad. When Kyle first asked me to give a first man speech, I thought about what I could talk about. Could definitely tell plenty of embarrassing stories, but we'll save that for another day. So I thought I'd give you guys some wedding advice after being happily married for 3 years. McKenna, first off, when Kyle says he's going hunting, when you ask when he'll be home, it'll be sometime after dark. Unless he shoots a deer, it'll just be sometime after dark. You don't do that. And per Kyle's request, I'm supposed to remind you that fall is supposed to be for football and hunting, so you should avoid too many days that involve plans for that time. I'm just glad I got my deer already so I can make it. If you want, I could take Kyle and show him how to shoot a deer sometime. Also, McKenna, if you haven't figured it out yet, the partners tend to be a bunch of tightwads. The men, at least. So, if you're going to keep buying new gifts and packages, make sure you just hide them from Kyle. That way we both don't have to listen to him complain about something that you bought. And then McKenna, also after living with Kyle for 24 years straight, I have learned that Kyle thinks he is never wrong. I'm sure you found that out. So, if you need to, start writing it down or recording it. But if you want him to forget about something, just give him 6 or 8 beers. We all know what will happen after that. And then McKenna, also, when you hear the words Brad is in charge, you should definitely be worried. Our parents have had one too many ER visits that they've had a phone call about every time that Brad's name is involved. And McKenna, you truly never need to worry about what Kyle is doing when he says he's out with his friends. It's a guarantee they're mostly just standing around in a circle, drinking beer and just BSing. And they probably won't move from that spot 4 hours later either. They're a little bit older now, so they're over the bad decisions like driving the wrong way down the road with a stolen ping pong table on the top. But that's a story for another day. Once again, that was a time when Brad was in charge. And McKenna, if you haven't noticed yet, Kyle has a tendency to talk in his sleep. So we've had plenty of arguments where he has no recall of them whatsoever. Okay, and Kyle, so when McKenna asked you what you want to do this weekend, apparently hunting and watching football isn't always an acceptable answer. And when your wife looks at you like she's in a bad mood, absolutely do not ask her what her problem is. It'll never end good. And Kyle, make sure you tell McKenna how much you love her every day. And get used to the packages of clothes coming in the mail. It only gets worse with kids. And it's also must be a woman thing to need at least 8 to 10 hours of sleep a day. So Kyle, just brace yourself. It's not going to get any better. And both of you, no matter what the argument is, make sure you make up every night before you go to bed. But if you are going to fight, make sure you fight naked. You'll either end up laughing or something else, but at least you'll forget about why you were fighting in the first place. And when it comes to kids, no matter how ready you are, nothing will prepare you for the lack of sleep and total chaos that ensues. If you don't believe me, you can watch our 2 kids for the weekend, or better yet, Matt and Amanda probably have 5 to let you watch. So I hope some of this will help you guys in the future. I wish you guys nothing but the best of luck, and let's just celebrate you guys the rest of the night then, okay? So raise your glasses for Kyle McKenna.
Like many siblings, we grew up in faces of love and each other and hating each other. When we grew up, we were best friends. We like dressed up together, we acted out the Titanic. I won't redo it today, and then things kind of changed when we went to high school. Unfortunately, I became McKenna's second mom, but a little more strict than her actual mom. But luckily, once I moved away to college, I realized how much you love me and missed your second mom. McKenna, you are the most selfless person that I know. You would literally drop anything you're doing to help someone in need. You can ask any of these people at this table and several people in the crowd. We love you so much. As a nurse, you're always taking care of those around you and those in need. Now, for Kyle, take care of you and your needs. You two are both the most stubborn people I've probably ever met. But now you are one and it's time to work together as a team. So, if you will all put your backs to the new Mr. and Mrs. Parker.
Running out of breath, I'll be the one to give you rest. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you.